Hey homies, today I'm going to show you how to end bust. We're going to go over everything from end city generation to the fastest way to loot them. Then I'll end bust for 4 hours to show you that these tricks work. The most important thing to ensure you succeed in the end is gearing up. That's why in the past 2 episodes I built this gold farm and this villager trading hall. Using potions of weakness and golden apples to cure my villagers, everything is 1 emerald. Besides awesome tools, armor, and an infinity bow, make sure you have plenty of food and fireworks. These will be the primary limiting factor on how long you can stay in the end. A bucket of water can save you from endermen, wood is one of the cheapest ways to bridge gaps, and you'll need these to make your first elytra last forever. Bring an ender chest along with silk touch and load that up with as many extras as you can afford. Now, the key to finding end cities is simply to cover as much ground as possible. Sometimes you just have to grind until you get that first elytra. Once you do so, slap the enchantments you brought on and fly the rest of the way. Finding that first end city is the hard part. After that, use the F3 menu to fly along the Z-axis. This is because end cities tend to generate in lines on roughly the same Z coordinate. If along the way your elytra gets low, take a quick pit stop to farm Enderman for XP. Getting end city loot as fast as possible comes down to your knowledge of the end city itself. There are 7 rooms to look out for. Base floors are the rooms that always spawn at the bottom of end cities. They are empty besides 3 shulkers, 2 at the entrance and 1 in the middle. Small rooms are the smallest structure in the city. As per the name, it's just a small room with a couple shulkers inside. Large rooms are the same with an extra floor. They too are empty except for a few shulkers. Small towers are the random skinny buildings. They have 1 shulker in the top. In my opinion, you should avoid these 4 rooms altogether. It's just not worth your time when there's no incentive but a few shulker shells. If that's what you want, I recommend building a shulker farm. These next rooms are the ones to pay attention to. Loot rooms are large rooms with 3 floors total. They spawn with several shulkers, a chest, and an ender chest. Skyscrapers are the fat towers you see often as the core of end cities. They're filled with a bunch of shulkers and 2 loot chests. End ships are the main thing you're looking for while end busting. They've got 3 shulkers, a dragon head, a brewing stand, 2 loot chests, and an elytra. Here's how you grab the loot as fast as possible. If you get hit by a shulker bullet, use an ender pearl to reach where you need to be. Nothing slows you down while end busting as much as just waiting to fall. Except for dying, of course. Bring a water bucket to protect yourself from endermen, and until you get an elytra, carry some chorus fruit as well. If you think you'll die of fall damage, pop one of those and you'll be safely brought to the ground. Don't pick and choose. Just chop the loot chests and pick it all up. As long as you bring a crafting table, you can make enough shulker boxes to store thousands of junk items. This is how I go through each of the rooms. For loot rooms, fly around the backside, then mine both of the chests. Unless you need shulker boxes badly, I just leave at this point. For skyscrapers, come in from the top left corner. Place a couple of blocks like so, then grab the chests. These blocks can stop the shulkers from hitting you so you can loot in peace. Skyscrapers are the best place to get shulker shells if you need them on your mission. I like to shoot the shulkers from the top, then press F3 and B to show where their drops landed. End ships are the best part. I always grab the ender dragon head first, then mine this block here to drop on top of the elytra, kill the shulker, and grab the loot. The whole of the end ship is my favorite place to clear my inventory. Just place a shulker box down, fill it up, then move it to an ender chest. Kill the other 2 shulkers if you'd like, and move on. Now that you're an end busting pro, I'm gonna give myself 4 hours to get as much loot as I can on my SMP to show you just how profitable end busting can be. While the end is full of awesome loot, it's important to take into account profit over time. In essence, you could spend hours looting chests and killing shulkers, but it wouldn't be worth it. Your time would be much more valuable making a trading hall, an iron farm, a gold farm, all of which do take a while to set up, but yield effectively infinite results over the course of a Minecraft world. So while all this loot is great, the only thing in the end that you cannot farm is elytra and, I guess, dragon heads. This is why near the end of my time, I uniquely looted end ships to get as many elytra as possible. And why I keep telling you not to kill all the shulkers. To leave the end, you could find one of these end gateways, or you could just... And we're back with 14 random chests of garbage, I might add. We got shulker shells, we got diamonds, a shulker box full of elytra plus the one on my back, and you know I left the best loot for last.